Alright, so here we have Fraction Review 2. In Fraction Review 1, we talked about fractions being numbers that show part of a whole. The top number is the numerator, the bottom number is the denominator, and if those two match, then the fraction is equivalent to 1. Okay? So this one we are going to talk about equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are two fractions with different numbers but the same value. And let's talk about what that means. Okay, I'm going to go back to my trusty circle. Okay, and I'm going to draw my circle a different way. Okay. Alright, so this circle shows one part shaded out of two parts total. This circle shows two parts shaded out of four parts total. And I think you can tell just by looking at those that they are the same. They are equal. They are equivalent. Okay, we've just divided the circle into a different number of parts, so it takes more parts to make the same amount. Okay, so equivalent fractions are two fractions with different numbers, but the same value. Okay, equivalent fractions also have a mathematical relationship. Okay, so if you take 1/2 and you multiply the top number, the numerator, by 2 and the denominator by 2, then 1 times 2 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so you know, last time we talked about how if you have the same numerator and denominator, that's equivalent to 1. So that's just like saying 1/2 times 1 equals 2/4. Okay, and 1/2 times 1 is just 1/2 again. So we're still just saying that 1/2 equals 2/4, which is what we said way up here. Okay, so that's why it works to multiply the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator, by the same digit to get an equivalent fraction. Okay, so I can take, any number. I can take, let's just stick with 1/2 for a while. Okay, and I've already seen 1/2 where I've multiplied both the numerator and denominator by 2. Let's try it by 3. Okay, so 3 over 3 is 1, so I'm not changing the value here, but 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6. So 3/6 is just another way of saying 1/2, and I can prove it to you. If I can draw it right. Let's see. There, is that 6? Yeah. So 3 parts shaded out of 6 is still, 1/2. Okay. And I can do another one. Again, I'm kind of sticking with 1/2 because it's making me happy. I could do both the top and the bottom by 4. Okay, because 4/4 is 1 whole. 1 whole times 1/2 is the same number. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/8 is equal to 1/2. So this is how I can find equivalent fractions, by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number.